Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So we've got contracts to explore the moon, but first we want to get this Science Junior into a few places. So what are we going to do? We're going to grab this science experiment thing and let's put a heat shield on the bottom. Grab ourselves a decoupler, which I can never find. And before we forget, we'll have a couple of parachutes on there. This really is overkill, that number of parachutes, but that'll be fine. And then I'm going to stick three Science Juniors on there. I'll tell you what, I need one for landing. We'll have you there, you there, you there. Right. Command and control. I'm going to need these things. Where can they go? They could probably go here. And to be really crazy in control, we're going to do that. So we're going to bring one Science Junior back for the landing. We're going to take two of them up. So in flight, high. Oh, we need more. So in flight, high. Maybe we need more. In flight, high, in space. And then the landing one. Yeah, that'll do. And we're only going to do a suborbital. Three of them. And a swivel. Where would that get us? Possibly not as high as I'd like it to. So let's... Can we add another one of those? Let's just grab that and move that up and higher. Thrust the weight's still good. What if we add another one? Thrust the weight. Oops. Can probably cope with a fourth. Yep. That should give us a decent suborbital, I'm pretty certain. Let's stick four of them on, just so we're really, really good. What other sciences have we got? I think we're all good for the goose. Let's just stick one of these guys. That doesn't look good. There we go, hide it in there. Right, if we take a thermometer and a barometer, and I'll tell you what, let's take a couple of goose twos. And that will do us, I think. A science suborbital. I want to get into space, but I'm not that bothered. Gonna need some batteries as well. A couple of those should do it. And drogue chutes. Don't think we'll need a drogue chute. Right, we're gonna go with this, and that's it. That's a 21,000. That's quite an expensive craft, but we will get some of this back. we'll get that back. We'll get 9,000. Get half of it back. Right, let's go. So, power up the craft. SAS. What? We can't SAS with that. Oh, can't SAS. So we're gonna have to fly it manually. Oh dear. And we want to go. Where are we? Let's find where we are. I think we need to go the opposite way to where we'd normally go. So all throttled up and we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we can do a material study as we're flying. We'll keep that on. There we are. Thruster weight is probably not as good as I anticipated. Just want to go straight up for a bit. Gotta get some speed. This probably would have worked better with one less fuel. But as we get lighter and get a bit of momentum, we're going to start getting better. I don't really want to rock over too much. So I need all of this to go straight up. So halfway through our fuel and we've made a apoapsis of 8,000. Speed is climbing now, 350 meters per second. Still flying it very much manually. Apoapsis is climbing. Do another material study. Whoa! Took my eye off the ball there. Whee! This is not the most stable of crafts. Right, we're now apoapsis. Oh, it's not quite there. There we are. There's 80. Now we can roll over. A lot, please. There's plenty of height, thank you. I want to get a new biome now. This is what this is for. And then we're out of gas. Right, another material study. Oh, look, we're going to make it all the way into the water. Which was not entirely the plan, but, well, never mind. Right, where's our only thing is there? So, we've got 1, 2... No! It took the wrong one. Right. Review that one. In space. What was that one? Well, flying. That's got to be the landed one. That's a shame. Right, let's do it. mystery goo to get a bit more, and then we will collect all. And I need to get rid of that before we land, so I might as well just observe the material bay here. Oh, it's not going to be the 25. Never mind, never mind, never mind. That one would be well landed. Okay. Do I need anything else on here? Collect all. Yeah, I know. So now we can get onto our retrograde. Decouple. And hopefully we will now be weighted enough that the heavy side will be down. Stop moving. I'll tell you what, let's just cheat. There we go. Alright, just about to hit our apoapsis and then we'll start coming down. We're going to land in the water, which is not where we were aiming, but this craft had too much delta V. Oh my goodness, we're pressing the wrong buttons entirely. That's roughly the retrograde. So, I don't need that on anymore. Let's speed up time a bit. Quite high up. Right, we're now in the atmosphere again. Let's just aim this for the retrograde again. Hit the heat one. So we're going to come in pretty quick and quite steep. And probably could have done with some drogue shoots. So that should keep us on the retrograde just by the effects of aero. There goes our engine. Here we come down. Soon we had to fire off those parachutes. They are safe too now. I could use the material study while flying low over Kerbal. I thought we'll save that for, because we can do that very easily, and we'll just save the material for landing. $5,000 up. Let's speed up time a little bit. That'll do. Let's let out 2 shoots. So pretty successful. Didn't need so much fuel. Should have got rid of a bunch of that fuel. That would have let us. That would have allowed us to been a bit more nimble and flown a bit better without the extra weight. Would have been more stable as well. So there's no money involved in this one. This was just purely to grab a bunch of science with this material study of the Science Junior. Shame we didn't manage to land actually in a more interesting biome than water. We're going as fast as we can on the old time warp, and we still got 200 meters to go, so about 18 seconds. And that's pretty much this episode done. We'll check how much science we got. We missed one bit of science that we would like to have got. We can do atmospheric scan, and we can do the other material study, and we can do a bit more mystery goo for another 1.2 or 0.9. There's another one to go. Everything seems to need like 3 goes to get it complete, but there we go. We'll recover that vessel and we'll see how much science we've earned. So it cost us 21,000. We got 66 science back and 7,600 funds back. So it costs us, you know, roughly sort of like 15,000 or so, a bit less than that. But that means we can afford to get one more science, which will either be the space plane parts. Oh, we can afford that one. Solar panels. Launch clamps. Or solar panels. We're going to the moon next. If we take the launch clamps, not the solar panels, we are gonna just have to put bucket loads of batteries onto it. Put a solar panel on. And we're all good, really. And we can afford it. So, solar panels. We'll come back for these guys. Oh, we're gonna be getting a ton of science in our next mission anyway. Next mission is going to be a flyby of the moon. Again, we're going to go unmanned, I think, just to get the trip done with minimal weight and ease. We're possibly going to upgrade, use some money to upgrade some stuff. What have we got? Any more interesting missions? Still got Explore the Moon is the only one that we've got. On escape trajectories, no, nothing of great deal of importance. We got 500,000 funds. It's going to cost half of it to upgrade that, and the other half to do that. That would leave us with nothing. That would be 150. Well, they would be doable, but we could do it without upgrading those. But we'll see. Do you know what's easier? Let's have that. That gives us enough funds still to be able to go to the moon. And that's going to earn us a bit of money as well when we go to the moon. We're going to be doing... That's a whole ton of money. A whole ton of money. Easy, easy money as well. So, got to do a flyby of the moon and come back. And that's it. And in the next episode, we will do that one on Mancraft. So thank you very much indeed for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.